everybody. Ooh, sorry. I knew these words at some point. 5:40 a.m. baby, let's do this. Holy shnikes. Esta manera. Hey, Callie. No te verá culpa. Good morning, Lori. Good morning. Bam, 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 bam. Bamboleo, bambolea. Hi, guys. I'm going to take one more minute. Good morning from Texas. Hello, Robert Haltom. I took flamenco. In fact, fun fact, on YouTube somewhere you can find me. I did a flamenco dance when I worked at the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair in a show called Music with Her Majesty. Oh, I don't know how cold it is here. Let's look that bad boy up. Is it cold? I haven't been outside yet. So I took flamenco in college, and then I took it when I got hired to do this dance, and then I got pregnant, and so first 3 months of this contract, I was dancing pregnant, so flamenco dancing, and like I wasn't quite showing it. Towards the end I was. Can you see full body? Heck no, baby. Go on my Facebook if you want to see that. I got business to do. It's business. It's business time. Hi, everybody. Okay. It's a good show today. So I finished the book. You have got to finish the book. Do you know that the majority of people will start a book, get through the first chapter or two, and then stop? You've got to finish this book. It took me reading 10 minutes a day, 6 or 7 days a week, 5 weeks. It's 202 pages. Most of the chapters are about 3 to 5 pages. The last 2 chapters were very long, so I broke those up. In fact, it took me a good week to read the last, chapter 22. But I read the final chapter this morning. I'm on fire. So we're going to talk about 2 things today. We're going to talk about commitment. We're talking about what it takes to have an exceptional life. Whatever that means to you. What I want for my life isn't what you want for your life. That's the beauty of our freaking lives. You want sex. Read the book, dude. You'll figure out how to get it. And that's all I will say about sex on my Periscope for It's Now Time to Sing the Song. I don't talk about sex on my Periscope, sex on my Periscope, sex on my Periscope. I don't talk about sex on my Periscope. Go somewhere else. I'm here to make a difference in people's lives. I'm here to help inspire you and myself, all of us together, to get to a level of life that our little brains can't even comprehend is like an amazing thing. You're blocked. Bye. Ain't got time for that. We got time for sex later, everybody. This ain't the time for it. These 15 minutes together. So commitment is finishing what you said you were going to finish. Commitment is doing it when you don't want to do it. Commitment is literally a secret sauce to success. So many people start on one path and they know they're going to finish it, and then life happens, and then there's another like opportunity, like, okay, your plate can hold more. You've got to grow into the type of person. Good morning, Linda. You've got to grow into the type of person that can handle life. So I finished, speaking of commitment, last night I finished a course that I started on July 25th. I was so excited to do this course. I cannot tell you how many times I wanted to quit the course. I cannot tell you. There's my cat, photobomb. I'm going to draw a little chart for you. So we got this here, right? So you start something and you're like, yeah! And then life happens. And you're like, I don't want to do it anymore. Ha! And then you finish and you're here. Okay? No, I'm not touching my eye. I ain't got time to be distracted. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. So I completed this course. I did not finish what I set out to do in the project, in the course, I did not achieve. And for me, that had a lot of meaning. And it was amazing to kind of get to the point realizing that I did C+D work and I still got amazing value. I still totally understood what was holding me back from achieving what I said I was going to achieve. And that clarity and that understanding was the whole point of the whole course. It was called the Self-Expression and Leadership Program. It wasn't called the Project Program. So on March 29th of this year, I started my first day at Landmark doing the Landmark Forum. And then I did the advanced course about 2 weeks later. And then I did a seminar. And I did Self-Expression and Leadership Program. And I have been telling myself, I'm taking a break. I'm not going to continue. When really, that's not who I want to be. The education that I got there allows me to be here with you. Who I was on Tuesday, was it Tuesday morning? No, Wednesday morning, sitting here at 6:45 a.m., weeping, just authentically showing you who I am, would have never happened. This would have never happened. I wouldn't be here without this training. So something that the leader said last night was that humans tend to want to get their ducks in a row before they start anything, before they commit, before they jump in. That is not exceptional living. That is not good living. That's not high living. Bacon does make everything better. Thank you. Bacon can be exceptional living too. Please, nachama with the distractions or you're gone. I ain't got time. So, see, now you say stupid things about bacon, and now I've lost my train of thought. So guys, if you're going to say stupid stuff, I swear I'm going to block you from this point forward because I'm tired of getting distracted. It's about the focus. It's about the goals. Cool? Are we cool? Awesome. Thank you. So humans tend to get everything in a row before they want to jump in. What the leader said is jump in. That's it. You grow into the person learning how to fly. You commit. So last night I committed to not one, but 2 courses. I'm really excited. And all morning, last night and this morning, I was like, oh my gosh, what have I done? There's this whole sense of what have I done? And where I'm at right now in life is the small living versus the big living. So I got really clear on Monday night, and I shared this over the week, that I had an hour and a half, 45-minute one-on-one coaching session with this leader guy. And what I got really present to was I play small because I'm afraid of being alone. I'm afraid of being unloved. I'm afraid of being so big and so wild and people just finding me untouchable. Because I'm human and I want to be loved. I want a husband. I want more children. I want love. Talk about vulnerability, self-expression, leadership. But I don't want to play small to get it. That's what I got this week. So I've been holding myself back. My whole life inside is like, I've always known I'm this person. So I just shifted the thinking going, you know what? If I play at this level instead of here, like a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, you play up here. For me, what I know is inside of me, this to other people is my here. So what happens if I actually play at this level? Who do I attract into my world then? Right? Very interesting concept. So saying yes to these 2 courses, one is about integrity. I'm so excited. It's about integrity. It's about not having a moral construct on the word integrity. Having integrity is not good or bad. It's about what's workable, about honoring your word as yourself. That's an area I want to grow in, being able to say my word and have it come true because I know I'm going to keep my word. The other area is, it's called the Introduction Leaders Program. And I am so excited to become this amazing leader, this even bigger. Like, that's the thing. I think I'm a pretty good leader. Some people say I'm a great leader. Some people say I'm a crap leader. Doesn't matter. For me, where I'm at, there's always more. There's always abundance. You can always have more finances, more love, more connectedness, more health, more everything. There is nowhere to finish. There is nowhere to get to. Thank you, Drew. I love you. Drew Cope, you're an inspiring leader. Was it make life more epic? I love you. All about more. And that's not greedy. It's not greedy to want more from life. We are called to be infinite. Do you get it? We're called to be infinite. So that's why there's this longing for more inside of you. Don't play small. Do the work. Are these like religious classes? No, they're not religious classes. It's about, I always say at the end of the show, about living a life you love regardless of the circumstances. That's what it's about. It's about helping you find out what you want out of life and how to help you get it. It's about putting the past in the past and not, instead of taking it into your future, it's about how to take 100% responsibility. It's just, I can't describe it. You kind of just got to do it. It's like love, you know, it's like childbirth. We're made to move, not to stay still. Absolutely. We're not meant to sit behind a damn computer and a desk in a cubicle all day. We're not. Our bodies are actually designed to be running and moving and chopping wood and doing all this stuff. And how to kick ass. Yes. So, I am jumping off the cliff. I have huge, huge dreams. You guys have seen my dreams. You've seen my goals. I mean, my God. By December 2016, I've mapped out making $50,000 a month. I'm not making $50,000 a month right now. I'm not even making $5,000 a month right now. Most people would say, you're setting yourself up for failure. You know what, though? Taking this course at Landmark, reading this book, I'm saying, why not? I'm putting my ass on the line, and I'm doing it publicly. Because you know what? It's that important to me to make this happen. I'm so sick of playing small. I am so sick of playing small. Are you sick of playing small? Don't you, like yesterday, I will straight truth tell you this. Thank you, Lori. I believe in you too. I believe in you too. It's so freaking simple. You write out your goals every day and see how much your life changes. So at work, at my job that I'm not inspired by, let's change that, shall we? Let's take 10x to my job and see what happens. Because I don't want to like my job, because I don't want to feel stuck there. I don't want to, you know, and it's like, what crap living? No, it's about big living, good living, contributing, being my best self, training myself. Ready? You ready for a truth bomb? Okay. If you're telling yourself you hate your job and you would want to go do your network marketing business and you don't do your job as well as you would do your network marketing business, you're never going to build your network marketing business. You know why? Okay, I'm going over 5 extra minutes today. I wanted to stay at 7, but I'm inspired to give this to you. The way you do one thing's the way you do everything. So what happens with me is I'm inspired all morning. I'm loving my life. I am doing exactly what I feel I'm called to do. And then I drive to work and I sit at my desk and I literally start playing video games on my phone. That's crap integrity. You know why? Because I'm so afraid that if I actually give in and do all the work as fast as I can, because I'm an hourly employee there, if I do the work as fast as I can, there's not going to be enough work and I'm not going to make money. What a freaking lack mentality. So yesterday I was chewing myself out. I was chewing my ass out. There's times that I know I sabotage myself and I avoid things and I avoid things and I avoid things until I know they're going to fall apart. And then I like to deal with the cleaning up of the falling apart. I don't want to deal with it first. Crap lack mentality. So I stayed extra long at work yesterday and I made a plan and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to treat this job like I'm treating my business. See what happens. Because I'll tell you, the cost of being uninspired 5 hours a day is too great. The cost of sitting at that desk and just my energy drops and I'm telling myself I'm miserable. That's crap living. It does take time to overcome old habits. Child, this is not in 2 days. I've been doing this for 4 years. I've been doing personal development for 8. Most people would quit. Most people give up. That's what separates me from a lot of people, is that I'm still here, I'm still striving, and it's like my first day. Every day feels like my first day. Every day feels amazing right now. It's taken 4 years. I have lost loves of my life. I have lost just a lot. How do I not give up? Because I don't want to spend the rest of my life living that way. I don't want to spend the rest of my life checked out, numbed out. I don't want to spend the rest of my life going, I coulda. There's something I know is inside of me that wants to live the biggest possible life. I've always known I've been a huge dreamer. I just didn't have the tools to figure out how to make those dreams come true. Ready? You ready for another truth bomb? I'm about to bring it to you. Thank you for that great question. I love good questions. Not talking about sex and boobs and full length. Let's bring questions. We know that we will not, we know that we will never succeed if we never give, or we will succeed if we never give up. Absolutely. And that's what you got to be willing to, like, not compare yourself and take it to the other people. And, like, it took me a good 3 years to get there. Here's the truth bomb. I lost it, but it'll come back. Oh well, it'll come back. And if it doesn't, it'll come back at some point. Truth bomb. I'm going to sit with it for a second. I was talking about the job. I was talking about, anyone remember what I was saying right before? Inspired living, living this way. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. You know what you get, and that's what you get. So, now here's an infinite moment that we can go anywhere. Oh, reading this book. That was it. I got it. See? You got to just be with the patience. Be with the patience and it comes back. You see? I just got it. So I wrote this morning on my Facebook. I finished the book around 5:44. I said, that moment when at 5:44 on a random Friday morning, you see that even though you're so far away from your childhood dreams, that was it. It was the kids dreaming. So far away from your childhood dreams that I'm so far away from my childhood dreams, I know that now this is my destiny. Entrepreneurship is my destiny. My dream was to be on Broadway. That was my dream as a kid. I know for a fact now, if I had hit that, if I'd gotten that, and I got close a couple times, if I'd gotten that, it wouldn't have fulfilled me the way that this does. Because as soon as that show was over, I would be like so many of the actors that I saw that were just jaded that they weren't on Broadway anymore, or jaded that they hadn't yet been on Broadway. And I didn't want to be that. And that was one of the reasons I quit the business. Because as I was getting older, I was seeing that. And the best part is, my dreams are going to be, I said, you know, even if it takes a 15 to 20 year hiatus. So last year at ICU, Aaron Hairston stood on stage and he said, what is your impossible dream? Like, what was the dream you had when you were 5? And I said, I wanted to be on Broadway. And what came up immediately, listening to your self-talk is a really, really high key level of success. Because if you can hear what you're saying to yourself, you can change it and say, that's not true. Good morning. So he said, what's your dream? And I said, being on Broadway. And then the voice came up, well, you don't have any control over that. And then he said, the impossible is possible. The impossible is possible. I took that with me. And he said that, and I went, wait a minute. If I'm going to be a millionaire, if I'm going to be making 5 and 6 figures a month, how much would it cost to put on a Broadway show? Right? If there's no limits, if there's no nothing, who's to say that I don't take 5 years, save up $1.5 million and make my dream come true and have a one night only on Broadway and invite all of my friends who want to be on Broadway and we'll do a big ass number and we're all going to say, we were on mother freaking Broadway. I hope you got that. It's not about me and the Broadway. It's about you and your dream and that there really is no limit. Stop telling yourself you can't do it. Stop letting yourself tell yourself you can't do it. Stop it. So here was the truth bomb. When you were a kid, how big did you dream? I was about to say I'm the biggest dreamer I know. No, kids are the biggest dreamers. You know why kids give up? the dream because what they think they're going to get out of it isn't what they're going to get out of it. Me going into theater was my dream, and I went into it and I went, whoa, this is so not the day-to-day what I thought it was going to be. I have friends who are lawyers and are like, whoa, this is not what I thought it was going to be. Like, you reach the line, you hit the goal, and all of a sudden you're like, this is it? This is what I wanted? I have a friend, oh God, one of my best friends, and he told me yesterday, he's a single dad, and he said to me, I'm thinking of doing a change of career. He's in restaurants. He's an exceptional general manager for restaurants. He's a single dad now. And he's like, the schedule is what it is. He's like, I want to go into English teaching. And I was really encouraging, but in my head, what I heard was, oh my gosh, all of my friends who go into teaching end up going, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. And I just had this he's going to go through all this, and at the end he's going to go, this isn't what I want either. Because those that are called to teach, the system of the school, it's the politics, it's so not what you thought it was going to be. So much of life is. So as kids, we dream that. So I'm over. We're going to 7:10 today, y'all. There's something flowing here. Do you feel it? Do you feel it? I feel it. So it's about commitment, and it's about dreams, and it's about not playing small. You playing small is selfish. Shoot, did I just say that? I did. You playing small is selfish. I have spent the last 5 months in my course going back between, I'm going through all this personal drama and financial drama, and I am not able to give. And that was selfish. And my project not getting done was selfish. And it was. And I had every reason and every justification and every excuse to make myself feel good for playing small. To play this big, to get to your goals as fast as you want, you're going to have to get freaking uncomfortable. And a lot of people can't handle that because they're not dealing with the underlying emotions. So the things you got to work on, skills, habits, and mindset. Mindset is the biggest. I had to read, ready? How about a fear? A fear of what? Explain. So filling out the application for this course, there was a 3-page, core wounds, yes, a 3-page disclaimer about what happens when people confront that which is holding them back. And emotionally what can happen. And in best case scenario, worst case scenario, crazy things. And it's legal, got it, sign on the dotted line. But I just got really present to, a lot of people aren't willing to sit with the uncomfortable because of what it means. So that's why I recommend you do the Landmark Forum as a great place to start. This was my father's motto, live life bravely. And you know what's interesting? He's dead now. And I was so afraid to talk with him about things. And I would love to chat with him now about what that meant to him. My father was a psychiatrist. And when he retired, all these patients wrote all these letters about all these systems that my father had for helping people. And I was his daughter, and I never learned any of them. And I was shocked and saddened. And I understood that he wanted to separate his work, how he helped people. And I know for a fact he did not want to ever see me as somebody he treated. Any problems I came to my dad, you'd think as a psychiatrist he'd be able to help. No, he was like, my dad's awesome though. He's great. And you know what? Reading the book Codependent No More, which I highly recommend everybody here read. If you want to get to core wounds. Oh, okay. Last tip at 7:10. You want to treat yourself to an exceptional experience? It's going to be uncomfortable, but it's going to unlock your freaking life. Get the book Codependent No More. Get a notebook, a burner notebook. You're not going to keep it. Get a couple pens. When you go to sit and read that book, have your notebook right by you. And as things come up, just write them out. Get them out. When I read that book, I was like, oh my doggy. I just saw all these relationships just like, oh my gosh, I'm codependent on this person. This person's codependent on that person. My mom's codependent here. My dad's codependent here. My grandparents, my great-grandparents, who I've never even met, I just saw the lineage go back and back, and it freed me from feeling like my parents did XYZ to me. Every child thinks their parents did XYZ to them, and that's why when you have a kid, one of the greatest fears is, oh God, I'm going to screw them up. Of course you are. That's being human. That's the human experience. There's no perfection. Get over that. But the long story short here is, reading that book, I was able to kind of see how human everybody is in my life, including myself. It's all about, right now, I've been coached to really work on my self-compassion. So that's something I'm going to work on. So as we wrap up, this has been a lot of fun. I hope you got a lot of value. I got a lot of value just being here with you. This experience, if you're following me, if you've put follow on the Periscope and you get when I'm on, and you are coming along for the ride of the next we're in November, so next 13 months, it's going to be a hustle. It's going to be it's not going to be perfect. It's going to be up and down. I haven't done my workout in three days, right? That's something to deal with. Doesn't mean good, bad, right, wrong. I'm working on it. So it's going to be fast. It's going to be hustle. It's going to be all this stuff. Get this book. Get Codependent No More. Because you're not going to be able to handle living like this unless you heal what's inside and what's broken. You're not. You're going to sabotage it. That's the truth. I'm sorry. I'm no longer afraid to say things that's going to piss people off and make them not like me. It's too important to set you free. Set myself free. Always write out your goals. Commitment. It's about commitment. So what are you committed to on this Friday? Got to work faster. We got to hustle more. And with that, I'm going to get off. I'm going to go rock my day. I'm getting my hair did today, so I'm going to be a lot blonder tomorrow. Part of me wants to do like a really bold color here, but I think I'm going to just rock out the blonde. 10xing life. The last chapter of this book, he shows you how, one specific area that he 10x'd his life. I swear to God, it's a freaking, I want to curse so bad. It's a freaking roadmap. It's literally it's a game plan. It's a game plan on how to actually live it. He shows you what he did and how he did it. And the fears he was feeling, he's human. And it's wow, okay, so that's how you 10x. Because it's the last chapter is getting started with 10x. And he shows you how to do that. This book. I'm literally going to read this book 2 more times before the end of the year. I invite you to join me. All right? I read a little bit of this book every day out loud. I sing. I'm here for the Money Punch show where I break down why we got to make money. It's not about us. It's not about the Ferragamo purses, even though I'm really excited about my dream house. It's not about the dream house. It's about who you become to get the dream house. Buy that book today. Go online. It's now. Get off. I'm going to sign off and get off right now and buy that book right now. Leave no room for failure. You're going to forget. There's too many freaking distractions. So we're going to train over the next 13 months to take action now. What I'm doing right now is I'm going to do my 2-week turnaround. I'm going to hop in the shower, and I'm making a list of all the things that are on my brain that are I've got to get a system about this. So I got, bills time, cleaning time, post planners, enter schedule, enter money, check in with clients, create new clients, product page, 2-week turnaround, rule of 5, ice of pride, mani-pedi, watch the house video. Things I want in my day that I gotta work it out. So, love you guys. Buy it right now. Oh my God, Lori, have you not read that book? Lori! I might have to read it with you. Oh, we might have to do a book club. Oh, thank you, Drew. We're working it out. I still want to do the system. Oh, Lori, I still want to do the system of here's, Facebook Friday, but there's something calling within me to speak more freely. I was not giving myself that opportunity to do so. So we're working it out. We're working it out about how this is all looking. It's only week number 6 of this. That's another thing about commitment where people are oh, they're not course correcting. I'm course correcting, right? I haven't done my workout that I say I'm going to do 5:30 a.m. because you know what? My nights have gone later. Well, let's see. Maybe I go to bed at 11 and I get up at 5:30. You know? Like, who knows? Be like water. Rule number 4 of the rules of the game. I love you guys. You are whole, perfect, and complete exactly as you are right now. There is nothing to fix. All there is to have a life that is more workable and living a life you truly, truly love. I love each and every one of you, and together we are going to do amazing, amazing things in the next 13 months, and even especially today. Today, oh, I love you. GS Donner HD. Hi. Thank you. You've inspired me. Thank you so much. Come back and play with us again. We have a great time. I'm here 6:45 every morning. That commitment I have not broken in 6 weeks. High five for that. Tomorrow we're going to talk about goals and visions. Holy smokes. And I'm actually probably going to be on the road because I'm driving to Newark, New Jersey tomorrow to hang out with 3 of my favorite millionaires, learn from them, and I get to sing at 9 o'clock in the morning to share with everyone. Internet high five. Punch. I love you guys. Have a great one. See ya.